Hello everyone, welcome back to another session with me. We are already down 7 tiles in our Zendala special series, right? And these are the tiles that we have already drawn. And today is the 8th session, and today this is the string that we are going to be working on, right? So I'll quickly show you how to draw the string. So take a Zendala and mark the center of the tile. Yeah, so this is the center of the tile. You can use the markers, mark the opposite points and draw a plus sign, and then you can mark the center of the Zendala, right? So the next step is to add a small orb, as you can see here. So I'm just going to add a small orb here, circle, right? And then I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 sections, right? So it would be nice to mark these points using the markers, right? So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'm marking the points opposite to the 0, right? And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah, so now I'm just going to pick up a ruler, or you can do that freehand. Just join these, one, like this. Yeah, so that you create 8 sections. Yeah, so now that we have 8 sections, you can see the next step is starting from here. I'm just adding a curve. However, there is one more circle here, right? So you can either add the circle first, so it will help you just pick up a compass, or just draw it freehand. Yeah, whatever you are comfortable with. I'm just going to add one more circle. Yeah, the compass is lying here, so I am just picking it up, otherwise it's not required. Roughly, yeah, so this is the circle, one more circle. So it will help you, it will guide you to draw the string. That's the only thing, and you can very well draw it freehand. And now it's just about the curves, right? So starting from here and intersecting here, take the curve here. Starting from here, intersecting here, take the curve to the other end. Yeah, again starting from here, intersect here and here, right? So this is the string. Looks complicated, but when you start drawing, pretty simple, and the markers will help you draw it more easily. Yeah, just mark the 8 points and get started. And the last one. Yeah, that's about it. That's the string. You can always add one outer aura here, add a border, don't take the lines to the end. Yeah, so that's the string. Yeah, so this is the original tile, and I'm now going to be working on this string. So let's start with the center. So I'm just leaving the center orb right now like this only, right? The marcus is done. There is no more work of the marcus, right? And now let us first deal with this section. Yeah, so I have a nice curve here, and I'm going to complete this curve by adding 2 more like this. Yeah, and I'm going to squeeze in a nice orb here and fill in the rest of the space. Yeah, nothing complex, simple. Again, take this line, use this nice curve, add another one, add one more, complete this circle, and just squeeze in one orb inside. Again, moving on to the third, nice curve from the other side, one more, complete the curve, squeeze in and out. Right? Again, draw the line, add a curve from this side also, add one more from this side, complete the circle, squeeze in and out. Yeah, so I'll just keep doing this for all. 1, 2 and 3, complete the circle and squeeze in the orb. Again, straight line, 1 curve, 2 curve, 3 curve, complete the circle and an orb inside. Yeah, so once we are done with this exercise, you can very well see that the size of these arcs are pretty big. Yeah, these arcs are quite big. So what we can do here is insert another probably some other something like a mingle, something like this inside, coming from both sides. Just add a little more because the petals are quite big in size. Yeah, so I am coming like this almost halfway, straight coming down and adding a mingle. Yeah, again, and we can do this for the bigger ones because one of the petal is bigger and one is smaller because it is going behind. So let's see how does it turn out. Yeah, again, go to the half. Yeah, again, go till half. Again, here, come till half, go back. Again, go till half. Yeah, simple embellishment, little addition to your comparatively long, large petal shapes. So provides you an opportunity to add something more inside also, right? And the last one. Yeah, so looks little decked up. So next we will move on to the next segment. So I'm just going to go with marasu here. Yeah, so I have drawn 2 strands and then I'm going to create sections in it and add the tangle marasu. Why? Because again I want some drama factor in my tile and marasu has some bold inkings, but you can always choose a tangle of your choice. Please feel free with your personal touch. As I keep saying, these are just suggestions, ideas, what I feel like doing at this point of time. You can do it in so many different ways. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is add these double lines like this for all. Yeah, so there are 2 lines, so let's keep that uniform for all. Yeah, so I'll just show you one or two and then you can do the inking in the same way. So marasu has alternate spaces inked, or you can choose to add something else in these sections like lines or orbs, whatever you feel like. I have added it so that I add drama to my tile, so definitely I'm going to ink it. So take your time and do that exercise for all sections. Yeah, so I'm inking the way marasu is generally inked. Yeah, so I will do the same exercise for all. Let me show you one more. I'm just ensuring that the double lines that I'm drawing are falling in a zigzag fashion, that they don't fall in a line. That's the only thing I'm ensuring when I am drawing these double lines, right? So they are kind of falling in a zigzag. That's it. Yeah, moving on to the next. So you can either leave this highlight while you are inking, or you have a choice to add it using your chalk. Whichever way you are more comfortable, that's okay. Yeah, so I'll do the same for all. Continuing with my inking, still continuing with my inking on the last section now. Inking my marasu with the highlight, inking the alternate spaces. Take your time, spaces are small, so just carefully yeah, and the last one. Yeah, so we are done. Yeah, now we are left with one last section, so let's first add a cofering. Added 3 dots at 3 corners, joining the dots to the corners and joining the dots with each other, adding a coffered look, right? Then adding one more aura inside, thin aura, and then it is up to you. You want to add a printum, you want to add some fescues, You can add anything of your choice. Add an aura to the fescue. Close aura. And then fill up the rest of the space with tipple. Yeah. So again, the second one I think alternate with printums and fescue. Add a coffering. Add another aura. And then add a nice printum inside. So entirely up to you, what do you want to add? There are a whole lot of other patterns that you can add. Yeah. Again, joining the third one. Add the coffering. Add an aura. And again the fescues. Yeah. So I'll just continue in the same way. Add an aura. And a printum. Right? I'll show you one more fescue. I'm just auraing it, adding a border or outline, mimicking the shape, right? And then just adding some tipple inside to fill up the rest of the space. That's it. Yeah. So I'll do the same. Spaces are small, so take your time. And I'll continue like this. So I'm on the last one now, closely auraing my fescue. And then adding those orbs, squeezing them in wherever I find space. Yeah, right. So now we have this thick border. If you want, you can leave it as it is, or I am going to add some triangular shapes like this and an orb over it, like this. Yeah. Small little exercise. Beautifying the border a little bit. You can keep it simple. You can ink the space You can add some other pattern. Yeah. So I'm almost finishing with my border. Small little embellishment. Yeah. So we have finished tangling. Now let us move on to shading our tile. So yeah. So as far as these sections, I'm just going to add some. The center section, if you want, you can just add a caviar. Yeah. So I'm just going to add some graphite on the white sections on two sides. Yeah. Yeah. A little touch on these orbs since they are quite big in size. So we can add a little graphite inside them also, right? So let us first blend this. So bring it towards the center but leave a highlight. Don't make the entire petal gray. Yeah. The highlight looks like a nice shimmer or luster. Yeah. Now just a soft touch inside. Not much of blending. That's it. Yeah. Now moving on to our marasu. Again, no need to add on the blacks. Just a soft touch on the two sides. Again, spaces are small, so make sure you don't turn the entire marasu gray. So take your time and slowly blend. Add chalk on both sides. Add graphite on both sides. I'm sorry. Right? And just blend it. Don't blend too much. Yeah. Soften the graphite without spreading it too much. Yeah. Now the rest of the space, again, generally coffered, you add graphite on the lines, linking the corners. Yeah. The 3 corners we have added graphite on this line which links the dot to the corner. That's generally the way to shade the coffered look. The inside is pretty small, so I don't think I would like to add anything there. Yeah. So take your time and just leave a white highlight as you blend. Make sure that the whole outline, the whole coffering doesn't go gray. Yeah. So I'm done with the coffering. Just adding a slight touch on my printum. Not much. Very little. In fact, what is already there on your Totlon may be sufficient for that. Yeah, and I think we are done. Nothing else required. We already have a highlight, so if you want, you can redo it, but it's not required actually. We have left highlights, so if you want, you can re-emphasize it with your chalk. But again, it's an optional step. You may not do it. Yeah. So I think we are done. If you want to add something else, you can always add, keep adding. Yeah. Again, that's optional. Beautifying the border a little more. That's out of the string actually, so entirely up to you. What do you want to do with it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's our tile for today. I'm going to close it here, right? So put in your job somewhere and sign and date your tile. Today is 11th of April 22. So the tangles that we use today, the center tangle is a fragment, right? It's basically what you use inside a triangle. It is a fragment. This is again a mingle, right? This is marasu. These are all Zentangle originals. This is fescue. This is printum. We used coffering here, right? These are all Zentangle originals, right? So these are the tangles that we use today. So hope you like the tile. Hope you're enjoying the series. Thank you for all your comments and suggestions. I'm sorry there was a problem with last session's audio. I tried to rectify it, but I think there's still some disturbance. So that's it for today. I'll see you again with another session of Zendala Fever. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.